the safe side. Guys, our next story, Ukrainian and Russian expats in Dubai call for peace between the two neighboring countries. Now, anytime there is a political conflict, it's always the common man that suffers the most. And of course, as hostilities intensify in Ukraine and Russia, families are being torn apart, children orphaned, women abused, men killed. Countries are going back on years of development and progress. And of course, war isn't in the interest of anyone. And on February 24th, 2022, Russia launched a large-scale military invasion of Ukraine, marking a major escalation to a conflict that began in 2014. Now, politics is a dirty game, and it's clear that the common man wants no part of it. So, Russian Alexandra and Ukrainian Yulia are two clear examples of this, as the two Dubai expats walked down hand in hand along Dubai's Kite Beach, wrapped in flags of both countries, in a heartwarming yet powerful video.
And they said, when the power of love overcomes the power, the world will know peace. So these two ladies are hoping to take their message of shared love and respect for each other from Dubai to Ukraine and Russia, where the raging war has left thousands and nearly millions. I think the UN reported over the weekend that 1.5 million people have now left Ukraine in search for a new home. Towards the end of the video, Alexandra and Yulia raised the flags of the two conflicting countries and expressed that if we can live peacefully here in Dubai, I think we can live anywhere in the world. And she added, so here's hoping for the war to end and peace to reign.
Literally got goosebumps. It was a very sweet video, just to show, like, it's not, you know, anytime things like this happen, you blame the country, like, oh, boycott, you blame so many factors, right? But it's not the people. It's never the people. It's always those in the power of position, in the position of power, and those are the ones calling the shots. It's not a common man.
Exactly, and I think we've seen so many amazing stories over the weekend of kind of Russians elsewhere in the world. I think there's many Russians in the church signed a statement over the weekend to say that they've taken a stand and they're against war, and that's, it's tricky to go against your country, but of course it's not the people here who are at fault, and I think we've seen amazing stories here in the UAE and across the world, trying to help in any way they can. So sharing support and just kind of standing up and say you're not for war is one thing, and then people are trying to send donations in their own way. And one really powerful thing that we've seen is people in Dubai across the world going on to Airbnb and renting Airbnbs, because that money goes directly into someone in the center of Kiev if necessary. And I think even the CEO of Airbnb said, wow, this is incredible. Like, people all around the world are literally going on to Airbnbs and just like pummeling money into small apartments in Ukraine to get money directly to the people, which is just amazing.
It really is. And it made such a huge difference. I think FAR reported this over the weekend. And the statistics for this are amazing, like how it was, because it directly went to help people. It wasn't like you put it into a charity fund and then the money or the food and the stuff gets delivered days or weeks from then. No, it was like instant help.
So I think someone shared the idea on Twitter and was like, yesterday I shared the idea to support Ukraine. 24 hours later, hundreds of people are booking Airbnbs to send immediate monetary assistance to people in hard-hit areas. The message responses to the hosts are so moving. So I think obviously the hosts are just, it was an unexpected small glint of happiness in a time of, crazy terror, really, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. And in 48 hours, 61,000 plus nights were booked in Ukraine. That's $1.9 million going into hosts in need.
That's amazing.
In 48 hours.
And the Airbnb have then gone on and they have waived all guest and host booking fees. So that's kind of like, that's a little bit of added
value to them.
Yeah, it's a little bit of extra monies.
Yeah, that's honestly, like, it just shows how keen the world is to help. Like, anyway, like this was an easy way. Everyone jumped on the bandwagon. So it's amazing. Like, there are good people and then there are bad people. But like, of course, good, you see things like this and you want to do more.
Yeah, you see the good 100%, and more of that story as they develop.
Exactly. Now our next